over here. Do you see this?
I don't know what to do with myself. Good morning. We just went to a fall festival last night. It was pretty fun. I gotta get some makeup on. My hair is a little kooky, but this is what it looks like every day. I usually just throw it in a ponytail, but if I don't brush it, it looks like this. There's a girl on YouTube called Elise Bunch, I think it is, and she's got red hair, and her hair is kind of curly like this, and it looks so good. And I'm like, man, I mean, she like puts product on it to like really accent like the waves and the curl, kind of like back here. I really like the red. I haven't done red in so long. Red was the first color I did when I first dyed my hair. I don't know what to do with myself. I like that. I like the way her hair looks, and I don't know, thinking about it. But anywho, we've been quite busy. Son's birthday's coming up next month. We got other birthdays coming up, and my husband and I's anniversary's coming up, and then the holidays. And so there are some projects that we might not be able to get to after the holidays, hence why we've been on the hunt for some furniture and some pieces to kind of get the project started. I feel like we need some key pieces that we need to do some of these projects. So some things are kind of on hold, but we're still keeping our eyes open for what we need. But you know what I think is fun about the holidays is it kind of like gives you a chance to reinvent yourself. You know, what you were before the holidays, you're not going to be what you are after the holidays. This sounds a little too deep, but I always feel like when you get a chance to take down all the decorations, you're over what you were before, and you get a chance to move some things around, and you're like, okay, I did that already. And, you know, now that everything's gone, you get like a new perspective, and you're like, okay, now that the stuff's gone, I kind of see things in a new light, and like your space feels a little less cluttery because you took some more stuff out, and you're like, okay, so let's rearrange stuff now that I have stuff out. And it's usually like between Halloween, Thanksgiving, and Christmas, it's all kind of like real back to back to back. So once Christmas is done, it's all like, wow, my house feels so empty, and you kind of get like a real fresh slate. And I feel like by the beginning of the year, and everybody does this, the beginning of the year, you're like, you know, people purge and blah, 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 you know, but you get that real, like, okay, it's a new year kind of deal, but like you really get that fresh slate and new perspective of everything, and you kind of really get, your style kind of gets revamped a little bit every year. So once the holidays kick in, you're on your way to a new start. You know, you don't realize it, but you are. But it's fun because it's like, it's kicking you in motion. So I've been trying to go to the thrift store. I've been looking for some outfits. So I got this dress. I think it's really cute. It's got pockets. Everybody loves pockets, right? Pockets. Pockets. I've been like really into like the London academia look. Obviously I'm into dark academia. I'm like really like on the bandwagon right now. But like the London look, you know, I mean, I'm a little older than some of these younger girls, but I like the dark library London look, you know, like with the plaid and the wool look with the layered and the skirts and I don't know. I think that's really cute. So I've been kind of on the hunt for that kind of stuff. But anywho, so I've been on the hunt for like cute sweaters, and you know, I haven't quite found what I'm looking for, but still hunting. You never know. I mean, you got to look for the right pieces. So when it comes, but you just got to keep looking. Take you around the house and show you some things that we got going on, and I'm going to do some projects. I'm working on painting some candles that I've been wanting to work on, and we're going to do a summer pot. So that's the goals for today, and let's get started. Bye.
Okay, here we are in our guest bedroom, which used to be my sister's room. A sort of art project room for right now. Here's the table that we redid. I found this little stool. It's got some balls, my kid and my cat. So you can see what's going on there. Look at this stool I found. It's got little brass feet, and someone already reupholstered it. I don't really mind how they did that. It's got little beads on it. Like, not beads, but you know, it's a little fabric beaded look. But isn't that cute? This is a cool piece I got a long time ago. Obviously, it was an old poster that someone put on a, you know, a board or whatever. It's peeling, you know. My mother-in-law said this is something people used to do back in the day, but it's really cool. It's got like some alien references all over it and UFOs. It's really cool. So, I don't know. It's a neat picture. Got some thicker curtains in here, and I want to get some tiebacks. And I want to get like the hoop tiebacks, ones that kind of like this. I'll insert some pictures from some inspirations that I really want to find some at an antique store. But I really want to find something unique, the cool filigree detail that's like heavy duty brass. I'm really looking for unique and not just purchased online, you know? So that's something that I want to find at an antique store. So with some nice, and I'm thinking either velvet or some florals, but you know, something thicker in this room. This room gets really, really hot. I'm not sure if there's a leak in the duct in this room or just because it's the front of the house, but this room gets way hotter than any of the other rooms. We did start decorating with some extra accessories around the house that we felt kind of should go in here. We started putting some like supernatural stuff, old chemistry books, and then I found this gold letter sorter thing at a thrift store recently, and this old lamp was my mom's, and I just put this lampshade on for now. I was looking for something else, but I was looking for a pleated one, and I have not found one yet. Found this globe maybe 6 months or 8 months ago or something, but decided to move that in here since this is going to be our academia room. This little thing is just a plastic frame. I got this at Five and Below, but I thought that was, you know, fun for now. I got a couple of these brass, or whatever they are, copper, steel, old school. I don't know what these are called, these types of prints. So those are up for now. I added a couple more things. I actually have this picture a little larger in my closet. I think that's a really pretty picture, but this is actually fabric. So I thought that was really pretty. I was really happy to find that. And then in here, my kid just dumped all of his... I've been working in here, so he wanted to play with me. This is my sister's closet, and this is the clothes that she's going to keep here. We put some of the memorabilia that she didn't want to take with her still left up here. Okay, this is the only shelf we had left. Looking for a piece that's kind of like longer or even taller that you know, could at least, I don't even care eventually if we get rid of this top thing. I don't know, but it'd be nice to still have. Just keep this up for now. But something that could at least go up to here maybe, but that's got doors to keep everything dust free. And I just want to use this closet to store miscellaneous decor. I've already just put a couple things in here. Oh, I was looking for this. Miscellaneous decor. Jasper is dumping things on my stuff. I just got this tray at an estate sale, and I got this picture frame at an estate sale. I started doing this, so this was off the bar cart since I needed some space for my Halloween decor. So these are some of my backup mugs that I've been collecting. And I like the way that looks so far. It makes me happy. So that's kind of the idea. It's like having a nice place to store my backups, but I would like to have that's in a little more closed storage. These are just some miscellaneous kid stuff that need to go away, an old typewriter. But, you know, I don't want stuff laying on the floor. So I want to get a cabinet with some doors, hopefully some layered shelves. I just don't want open stuff. I mean, I have enough knickknacks and clutter around the house. I really want to focus on only having what I want out on display and deal with that dusting and not deal with dusting of things that I do not want on display. I'm eclectic enough. I need to work on minimizing the stress of not dusting things that don't need to be on display. So what I'm going to do in this room is I'm going to do right under here is my secretary desk. And I want to do the inkwell and you know, all the old-fashioned vibes with my desk here. So, and I have a chair that I just got for $4.50 at another thrift store, and this is why I'm going to buy things when I see them, even if I don't have the space for them right now, or I don't have the need for them right now, because I passed up on a secretary desk. There was like 5 secretary desks that I saw one day when I didn't need one, and I should have bought it and just left it in the garage, because now I can't find any unless I'm paying full price for one. And I'm so mad. I'm not gonna pay over $100 for secretary desk. I will not. I'm going to find one when it's right. For steel, it's just gonna pop up. I'm stubborn about it. I just want to find the right one for a good deal. It's gonna be the right one. Like I said, we're gonna do the curtains with the tie backs. We're going to do the secretary desk. I got the chair that I'm going to show you, and we're also going to reupholster that chair. This other chair, we might find just another little home for, or stick it off to the side, maybe on that wall or something. And then eventually I want to find like some cute, like chaise or something. I really want to have a like reading area by the window. So a chaise or a cute chair, or we did have the futon here that my sister had. We gave that to my stepdad when he moved to his apartment. But I liked the idea of having like a couch in front of this wall. But I still kind of wanted like a reading area in front of a window. I've always kind of liked like the vibe of looking outside. You know, just kind of spacing out to the world. Enjoying like a Saturday or Sunday morning. And I still want to add more bookshelves. I want to add some more books. I know I'm redoing the bookshelves in the other room, but I still might want to add some more bookshelves on the sides of these. If I don't like build in some bookshelves, I can at least add like a couple floating shelves, like maybe 1 or 2 there, and just add a couple more things on those shelves on the sides. This was already built by whoever lived here, so I'm going to just keep that. And my sister painted this green. She did it up here, and on this wall. So we're just gonna leave that for now. So that's the goal. Some lounging furniture. I don't know what to do with these furniture pieces. My husband doesn't want to get rid of those yet, so we'll determine those later. So these pieces are kind of in limbo, just being stored in here with my kids' stuff. This is our art room. So in a little bit, we're gonna do some painting. I started some test stuff. I did one, started last night a little bit and a little bit more this morning. This chair was $9 and it was 50% off with a coupon I had, and it had wheels on it, so it looks like the wheels were added on, but they're in really good shape, and they did a really good job applying them. The bottom of the foot is wide. I don't think they're original, or if they were, they're just replaced what was there before, but they look really good. This was painted. You can see it's like glossy paint, and it's peeling back a little bit here, so we might want to like repaint it too. Maybe we'll sand it down and repaint it a little better. The label kind of peeled off here. It was a little sticky, the price tag, and it's got like wicker here, which is interesting. And I really liked the direction they went with the fabric. So, like a gentleman jacket, you know, like from the 70s or something, you know, very textile, very like that handsome feeling. And I really like with the shape of the chair. It's like very wide at the front. I mean, it's still a very wide chair. It's like a little more wide than normal. So I think this would be really cute with my secretary desk. And I want to actually use this as inspiration for the fabric that I get for it. So I really think they did a good job picking it out, but it is a little grungy, and I'm very OCD, and it could probably be cleaned, but I'm very particular about gross fabrics. And I just would rather start over and fresh. So it's not a big piece of material. It shouldn't cost much to replace. And I can always like re-cushion it a little better. So, and that should be an easy fix. So we're in our living room now. And this is our movie poster wall. We have this wall painted black. And this is our bookcase wall, and we have our doors to our porch painted black. When we first moved in, we had to paint as many walls as we could before we moved in because everything was so dated. Before the furniture came in, we wanted to do as much as we could. So we picked out 2 colors. I'll have to list what they're called. So what we decided to do is black on the edges, white on the shelves. And the shelves took forever because they were all wood and we didn't prime them. So the white, it was just like showing, the wood was just showing through. And we did black on the book, on the mantle. And then there are some parts that were, it was peach underneath that never got finished. And we need to get like a little cap still over here. I mean, there's just odds and ends in this house that are not complete. But you know, we're getting to one project at a time. I think the original owner was a woodworker, so he did a lot of unique things. He did like a whole mirror wall, which, you know, is a little dated, but we kind of like it. He did that wood detail in my sister's old room, and he did some trim in my kids' room, and he did this bookshelf. He did like a balance thing in our room. Now, he did a really good job. I mean, these are like super sturdy, and these are like real thick wood. These aren't, I don't know what he had here. My only discrepancy, I don't know if that's the right word. My only, I wouldn't say discrepancy. What is going on over here? Do you see this? Was there like a pillow? Oh, this must have been my kid. Like, the pillow, okay, I get what happened. The pillow was on this. He threw that to get inside this. This is what happened. This is the scenario. Okay. Anyways, so I don't get why these shelves are so deep. Like, I think it makes storing the books so difficult. In styling them. And why is the gap so high? That's so right now, I mean, obviously, like, this is just, we pulled a bunch of books out for the other room. So we were kind of like digging through them, and we just kind of like threw a bunch of stuff back in. There's no order to this at all. The only thing that's sort of organized is this, this. Because this is like, okay, like, don't touch this section, like, that's that's organized, right? And this, which there's stuff up here that I guess is like my kids' old games that needs to be kind of gone through, but the records, there's a couple records that didn't fit there. And the record player, and we had to like drill in for the lighting and the speakers because we made this our little record section. So we wanted to keep music over here because those little cubbies, I'm assuming that's kind of maybe what they intended that section to be too. Does that make sense? But these side shelves are kind of weird. Not sure what that's about. Why these are poked out so big. Why didn't they just do like square shelves? Like, I don't get like the design of this. And like, what underneath? Like, we're just putting baskets down there? I mean, I don't get it. I don't feel like the design is really functional. So these have been really hard to style. And like I said, we haven't really done it properly yet because this is not how we intend to use them. Except that section, like right there. That's it. So what we're going to do is we're going to get at least another shelf here and another shelf here. And we might do one there and might do one there. So we may get 4 shelves, minimum 2. Or maybe there too. Okay, I think we need to do these side shelves. Yeah, I think we need to work on some on the side. So we need to like, boom. I need to talk to my husband about this. So we know we're all on the same page. I don't mind that top section being a little higher, but this one right here, this one, I don't know. At least this bottom one. I don't know. We got to discuss it with my husband. But we definitely need one here. Right? I do like having that picture there. But I need to be able to stack my books better. This is just not working. Right there, same thing. It's just not working. I tried putting pictures behind it, but look what's happening to the books. And then you're stacking books in front of books, and then you can't see what's behind it. It's just not working. Okay, that's one problem, right? Then we're going to do the color drenching. We decided we're just going to go all black. And I'm thinking we're going to do... I still gotta clear this with my husband, but I'm thinking we're going to do black here. We talked about it. I don't know if it's been confirmed, but maybe just do all black. So it looks like all built in. Just, you know, so it'll be like black, 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 and a little bit of black there. But I think that will just kind of like hide some of the blemishes of the weird funky bookshelves and not draw attention. It'll be less cluttery because there's all this random crap. I mean, right now we got Halloween stuff mixed in. Everything's just a little, I mean, especially, look at my kids' mess. Like, everything's just like throw up right here. So we're going to do color drench, black, eliminate. We can flip the books around to the if there's colored books, we can flip them around to the sides that aren't attractive. We can put the books that are nice looking in the front. I bought this wallpaper, and we're going to put this on the back of the bookshelves. And what I'm going to do is I'm not going to put them in the permanently. So it's going to be black. That I'm going to do what this lady does on Instagram. She goes by Pretty in Pines. Here's her name on there. And she puts them on poster board. I got those, and I got about 5-6 sheets of poster board. And we're going to cut the poster board to size, and we're going to lay them up back. So it's not going to be a permanent thing. The wallpaper will be on the poster board. We can slide them into place. You know, you could always like do another design wallpaper and switch it out every once in a while. Like if you really want to pull the stuff down and be like, I'm over that pattern, you know, and you're not dedicated. And so even though removable wallpaper is like not as big of a deal as regular wallpaper, you could just like pull those down and just put up a new one. So I think this is going to be a lot easier to do if someone like me is a Gemini who likes to change their mind more often and experiment with things. The madhouse the bookshelf is right now, I mean, you could tell like this is just thrown up there. Like thrown up as in like getting sick, yes, and thrown up as in literal thrown up there. So yes, this is a work in progress. This is one of the big things we need to work on. So getting wood, figuring out where the shelves are going to go, painting, finish painting all of this. Probably getting another roll of the wallpaper and making sure we have enough poster board, foam board, measuring out the foam board to the spacings before we put the wallpaper on, because I don't want to waste the wallpaper. We'll measure them out, size them into place to all the openings, and then maybe we'll number them and we'll put them into place. So that's the goal. Then it'll be time for decorating. And then, you know, we'll catch up on all that when that happens. All right, so I started painting these candles, and I must say, I heard Lone Fox say that it's actually quite difficult, and I agree. This is the first one. I first just started painting leaves, like on the sides, like just side leaves, and I was frustrated. And then I came back today and I painted more, and then I painted up and down because I'm like, maybe I'll do flowers up the top. And then I'm like, oh, they kind of look like crosses or cactuses. So right now, I'm not sure how I feel about this one. And then I decided to do a vine with this one, and I'm liking this one way more. This one looks way better. And I could still add like flowers throughout this. I've seen people do that. So I went on Pinterest and I just saved like, I don't even know, 50 pictures of candle painting inspiration. So first two done, and I already have a lot of footage saved on my phone. I do have a camera here, but I can't use yet because I don't have a laptop that can store the storage. So I'm going to catch 22. I'm hoping to get a laptop for Christmas. I have one, but it's old. Oh, right now I'm still using my phone. My phone can only hold so much storage as well. So I'm going to try a few more of these and then show you my progress. It's turning out much better. I like this idea. Now let's keep going. Alright, I've changed my mind. I am very happy with how these look. Look at this. Flowers brought it to life. And look at that. Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hold on. Oh no. Oh no. It's smeared them. That's not good. Alright, I need to fix that. Okay, so here, you gotta keep them elevated. And when you're working on it, you gotta turn them. So look, I made a mistake and I dropped it. But other words, look at that. Okay, I'm gonna make some mushroom ones. I got some taller caps and some rounder caps. And waiting for these to dry. Alright, I'm gonna try to come up with another theme for the next two. Worked on some stripes. It's definitely fun. I grabbed some more brushes so I don't have to keep going and rinsing them. Well, these two are done. They are drying. But I think they look really good. Whoa, why are they all... Very happy. I think that's part of the process is you just gotta trust the process. Wait to the end before you judge it. So, also made some hearts and I tried to make some bats and moons. Started some mushrooms and some stripes. So those I'm very happy with. I like it. I'm gonna get 2 more of these. I might wait on those. I've had these that I got at Trader Joe's, and I was really excited to use them, and then just now as I was gathering my supplies, realized I don't have any rosemary. I do have little rosemary. I mean, I guess that works. It's just not as aesthetically pleasing as a nice twig of fresh rosemary. I have some bay leaves. I have a fresh bay leaves outside. I could try to cut some of that. I don't know how that would smell, but I could try it. I do have some cinnamon sticks. These are a little older. I think they're from last year. They've not been used, obviously, but they're an older pack. I'm going to use these up, and then the pack I had just bought, these are unopened. I'm just going to put these in the jar and put the new pack in there so I can put this back on my witch's display. I have some star anise that I had bought for my witch's concoction, and some cloves.
Smells so good. And then maybe I'll throw some black pepper in there because it's always a nice scent. And like some rosemary. So maybe I will put a little bit of basil. I don't have any cranberries. That's a little bit more of a, maybe a Christmas cranberry. I'm thinking cranberry more Christmassy. And pine, I've heard they do pine too for Christmas. So I think I'll be okay. I'm gonna go for a basil. I think I'm gonna try some basil. This is gonna be more my autumn scent simmer pot. I really want to get a clear one. I think clear one would be really pretty, so you can actually see it while it just sits there and simmers. And I usually just let it simmer until everything just kind of gets a little soggy. So I just let it just keep boiling and simmering. I don't keep it boiling the whole time. Once it boils, I kind of just then turn it down to a simmer. And just keep that going and just let the house continue to smell and with that scent until everything kind of just gets a little soggy, and then I just throw everything away. It's a nice little treat to do for yourself, and makes the house smell really pretty, and I'm sure it cleanses the air, you know, gets the humidity, gets all the germs out of the air, and it's nice natural products to use. So it's a great thing, and it's kind of just a nice mood booster, something that, you know, to do with your hands and be interactive with with nature and stuff. So natural products and whatever. So I'm gonna go clip some basil and I'm gonna get started.
It's got the star anise, the clove, and the black pepper in here. My basil, my rosemary, my cinnamon, and my orange.